Welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. We have a very special project on Mr. Walt today. This is one of Allison Johnson's beautiful creations, and it is called London Blues, or she's using London Blues for it. It's a lovely cream with a mixture of blues and creams, and it's absolutely stunning. We got a beautiful wide back on it with a creamy kind of tan marble to it, and it's going to look amazing. We chose Hawaiian blue thread because we want the thread to show on both sides. It does kind of blend a bit on the front, but it really definitely shows on the back. So we kind of decided to do, instead of just doing an over edge to edge on this one, it's more a bit of a custom stitch out. So it's we're using stitch outs from Walt and customizing it to suit our needs. So what I've done is I've taken some feather, hold on, was it romantic feather, and that's across on the borders, and then I've done another stitch out in some of the upper blocks. You'll see a bit of footage at the end of what we have going on here right now, because I took a bit of that earlier on the top part of the quilt, and then we're putting up, there's a nice big huge 9 squares of fabric in the center that we want to kind of section out with a square stitch out or a block stitch out. Okay, so let's just fluff this back up. Okay. It is absolutely stunning. It's 108 by 110 or something, or it's 108 by 108. It's a big one. It's a big one. Okay, and now we're just going to continue to stitch with Walt, and it's stitching up irises. It's an Irish ribbon, or iris. Not Irish. Iris, as in the flower. Okay. And what I did is I bordered the block section that I wanted it to stitch out in. The one in the middle is a little bit bigger, as well as when it comes to the side parts for the next one here, because it's been a big 9 patch pretty much, they're also going to be a little bit bigger. Okay. I think the Hawaiian blue thread is amazing. Where's the others so I can show you it? So just making sure. So there's the thread there. That's and then when it comes back a little bit, you might be able to see it on the back, what the back stitching is going to look like. So beautiful, beautiful project. A lot of work on this one. It's a labor of love, let me tell you. Extremely precise points, perfect seams. It looks beautiful, and it's big and it's beautiful. So, and who wouldn't want something like this, right? So it would have looked fantastic even with the whole edge-to-edge design to it. But we have that chance to kind of customize it to be a little bit more. So let's have it be a little bit more, right? And I really, really like the way this one stitches out. I'm not sure if I've ever used this stitch out before. As the way it comes back and across itself, it does look like a ribbon iris. So hopefully I can include a picture or two for you guys to see of what is actually being stitched out. Now, cream colored thread or yellow whisper sort of thread would have been fantastic with this as well. There's really no right or wrong choice when it comes to thread. It all depends on how you want it to look, how you want it to blend. Do you want it to be like seamless, or do you want it to kind of stand out a little bit? We could have totally put orange thread on this. You know, what if they're a huge sports fan and their favorite colors are blue and orange or something? So. And don't be limited by your thread choice either. You can really, really make the quilt pop with just a change of color. Yeah, so we're just sectioning it out at a time, working the borders a section at a time. I'm using the romantic feather stitch out in 2 different ways, one a bit thinner, one a bit longer. And it's looking amazing. It's absolutely looking amazing. It's gonna be held in pride for many, many moons, that's for sure. And beautiful job, Allison. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. So we don't want to come in too far close to the edge of the block, though we don't want to come in over. So we want to give it a little bit of space to make it like evenly distributed throughout the whole boundary that we have designed for it. And so lots of cute little blocks put together. That's what makes this big, beautiful block. Love the fabrics. The fabrics are so beautiful together, like the different textures for the floral printout, and like with this right here, it's mimicking very much the stitch out that we have with the romantic part. And this is just one of the ways you can customize a quilt top via stitch outs. And then when flipped over, all those little border pieces are going to make it a different quilt on the back side. It'll look amazing. Of course, it's going to be a while till we get to see that part. If I can get a picture in, I promise I will. Because I think that would look pretty darn cool. So yes, I'm going to quilt it all in the one direction this way, and then to do those side borders, again, I'm going to take it off, unpin it, take it off, put it back on the other direction so that my borders are at the top and the bottom, not running parallel to each other, in that way. So, and then I can work on them and get them finished up, and then by it's trimmed up and wrapped up and put in the package. So pretty. Yeah, don't be afraid of big projects. And if you want to do a nice big complicated block, like they're not even that complicated, but a nice big block like this, turn it into a pillow, turn it into a wall hanging, turn it into a table topper. There's many ideas and many things you could do if you just want to make one block or you just want to test one block. You don't have to be committed to a whole quilt, right? You can border this out here several times, and you got a huge, nice dining room table cover, or a bed cover, or a throw for the couch. And everyone sleeps better under a quilt. It's a known fact. The truth. There we go. So that's two of the outside ones done. Those were the same size. Like I said, the one in the center is going to be a little bigger. And of course the next row, the ones on the outside are going to be a little bit bigger. So let's scoot Walt over here. And he's going to start his stitch out. Right bang center. He's just going to do the same pattern, just a little bit wider. Okay. Pull little thread buddies off. Thread buddies are always there. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to let Walt finish working here, and then I can keep setting it up as we progress and get this one done lickety-split. So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We hope you had a great little visit with us, and don't forget to join us on the weekend live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and we'll be happy to see you then. Okay? Take care. Enjoy the day. We'll see you soon.